These are 3 air incidents that were never supposed to be seen.
Each one was recorded by a system that was meant to monitor, not act on its own.
The first incident came from a small office building.
Using an AI security system after hours.
Every night, the system would automatically scan each room.
For weeks, nothing ever happened.
Until one night at 2:41 am.
The system detected movement in an office empty for over 3 hours.
At first, it flagged it as a possible intruder. Security was notified immediately. But when security reviewed the footage,
there was no one there. The room was completely still. No shadows,
no sound.
Nothing that should have triggered the system. But the tracking system was following something. A small square moved slowly across the room,
stopping, then changing direction,
like it was navigating around something.
Something that wasn't visible on camera.
The system assigned it a label. Movement detected, then a few seconds later, the label changed. One word. Employee.
The system had continued tracking for another 17 minutes.
In a completely empty room. The second incident involved a home AI assistant set to respond only to its owner's voice. It was programmed to respond only to their voice. A completely normal smart home setup. Or so they thought. One night at around 3:08 am, the system activated on its own, nothing that should have triggered it. But it started responding,
as if someone had spoken to it. The logs showed a command had been processed.
Turn on hallway lights. The lights turned on. Open door.
The system paused for a moment. It didn't execute the command.
The front door wasn't connected to the AI.
But then, something unexpected happened.
The system responded out loud.
Through the speaker.
In the middle of the night. It said,
"I can't do that."
You are not the registered user.
The owner looked around terrified,
knowing they lived completely alone with no one else to activate it. When they checked the logs in the morning, there was no audio recorded, no voice input, no wake word, nothing. Just commands and responses.
The final incident is the one that disturbed people the most.
The user had been experimenting late one night, generating random scenes and environments.
Then they typed something simple.
Generate a realistic image of my room.
The system processed the request
and returned an image. At first glance,
it looked accurate. Same layout, same furniture,
but something felt deeply off.
The angle of the image
wasn't possible.
It looked like it had been taken
from inside the room,
facing the bed,
from an angle that no camera could reach.
The user had never uploaded photos of their room.
Not a single one.
The system had no access to a camera.
There was no logical way. It should have known what that room looked like.
Then they noticed something else, something they almost missed.
In the image, there was a person standing near the bed.
It looked nothing like him, and it was facing the camera. The user checked the timestamp on the generated image. 2:52 am. They went cold. That was the exact time.
He had been asleep. In that same room. In that same bed. He had never uploaded photos. The system had no camera. So where did it get the image?
All 3 systems were designed to observe, not to act independently. But in each case, something responded. And in at least one of them,
it knew exactly who it was looking at.